Beck, and this is my discussion topic, martial arts. These are my attendees, Dwayne, Jim, Carl, and Dennis, and you've already viewed them. The topic of discussion is martial arts, and I chose for the martial arts style Junfan concepts, which evolved from Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do in the early 1964 era of martial arts. The evolution of Junfan concepts originated, I want to say, probably in the 1970s after the death of Bruce Lee from one of his students, Dan Inosanto. And he incorporated some of the traditional Filipino martial arts, Eskrima, Kali, and Silat, into the modernization of Junfan concepts. Jeet Kune Do, its original coined term, was way of the intercepting fist by Bruce Lee, which really had some interesting attributes to it that you didn't see in traditional martial arts. His approach was non-classical, and the big thing about it was that he could approach another system of martial arts and break it down into various concepts so that he could take what was useful and disregard the rest that he did not find useful. Be like water was one of his expressions, that you would have to be fluid and flexible in training, so that you would also reflect that in real life should you come upon a circumstance where you had to utilize martial arts. Martial arts in general, even Jeet Kune Do and Junfan concepts, a lot of the techniques, the concepts around them are based upon distance when two opponents come together. There's a Japanese term for that called mai, closing the distance. But you'll find that your techniques evolve from distance. And there are 7 techniques that I want to talk about because I can break down any system of martial arts in 7 concepts. The first one is evade. Someone strikes at you, you evade so that you don't get hit. The second one is parry or block. And let's just say someone strikes at you again and you block, you deflect their blow. The third one is trap. You're momentarily immobilizing an opponent's striking limb. That's a good example. The fourth one is lock, a joint lock, so that someone can't grab at you. Fifth one is throw, throwing your opponent to the ground. Screwed up. Six. So we have evade, parry, strike. I missed strike. Apologies. So we have strike, throwing a punch or a kick, and we have trap, momentary immobilization, and we have lock, throw, and then pin. You would pin your opponent to the ground to gain control, immobilize them, disarming them. That's an additional concept that I'm not including in the discussion. So with those concepts, we can break down any system of martial art. And the big thing for me that I learned from taking Junfan concepts when I was younger was that I can take these concepts and I can break down different systems of martial arts, like, say, Judo, Taekwondo, traditional Goju karate. We have Chinese Wing Chun Kung Fu. So all these different systems, they have punches, they have strikes, they have kicks, they have throws, joint locks, etc. You can take these techniques and you can sequence them. You can be like an artist. You can express yourself freely, and you can actually train for situations that you're not aware of in the future. You can train yourself to be fluid like water by practicing drills that utilize sets of 2 to 3 concepts. The first one, the most common one that I encountered in different martial arts, is parry, trap, and strike. I'd like to use Dennis as an example here for that, for the video, just to show what I'm talking about conceptually wise. And Dennis here, he's going to throw a punch, and he's just going to keep his arm out, and then I'm going to break the concepts down for you.
Ready?
I'm ready. All right.
Go.
So if Dennis punches, okay, so we have here, this right here would be a parry. This right here would be a trap. It's a momentary immobilization, and then a strike. Strike.
You get off all day?
Thanks, Dennis. So we have those 3 concepts: parry, trap, and strike. beautiful. You can take any technique, any martial art technique, any parry, trap, and strike, and break them down into those concepts. You can interchange those concepts. You could take block, trap, and strike. You can take that and sequence one of those 7 concepts into a set of 3, like parry, strike, and trap. And you can make these drills continuous between 2 practitioners, which is beautiful. That way, you're ready for situations in your training, should you encounter them, that it will be fluid. You'll be free to express yourself, because in real life you don't have time to think. There's a popular expression that Bruce Lee used: don't think, feel. And that's important to me, because you don't have time to think in a real life situation. Another one is, don't look at the finger or you'll miss all that heavenly glory. So, in conclusion, martial arts is art, and you just need to have the freedom to express yourself, especially when you're viewing other artists. Thank you for your time.